No DQ Galaxy. We are live with predictions for the 2023 Night of Champions Premium Live event. Noah, where is this event?
Oh, this event is, of course, in Country Redacted. Country Redacted. I should have to hear it twice, but I digress. Here we go again.
All right, it's going to be a fun one. Noah is here, Mountain Dew and all. Do you have Mountain Dew?
I do, but right now it's chilling in the mini fridge because I don't think I'm going to need it during this video tonight.
Well, we'll see about that. But anyways, Noah, how's it going? You do the Predictions League. Make sure you guys follow him at nodq.com/Noah. Here's the link. If you go in the chat room on YouTube, you can click on the link and join the Predictions League. Noah, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for Night of Champions?
Well, it might be night there, but it's going to be broad daylight here as we have it in the afternoon on the East Coast. But overall, I mean, there's a couple of matches that are definitely going to be more worthwhile. And then you got the rest. I'll go neutral, 5 out of 10. What is the Saudi Arabia show at this point but just a farmed-in house show with a ton more pyro? Let's be honest here. Either way, this should be fun, and it's good to see you all. And here's the first of many wrestling events going on this weekend alone. So let's freaking go.
All right, well, 5 out of 10, considering we have a new world champion being crowned. TJS, you have to be excited for this. This is a new world champion being crowned. Tell us how you feel about this show. Maybe not.
We can't hear you.
Still
all right.
We're live, pal.
While TJS figures out
hey, I got it.
how to use a headset.
I got it. What I was saying was I always look forward to these Saudi shows. They seem like they're just going to be filler, but they actually turn out pretty good. I don't know if it's just the presentation that makes them feel like a big deal. You know, they put in a lot of pyro. They're pretty big venues. I'm looking forward to it, guys. I dare say I might be looking forward to this more than that other show this weekend. So I'm giving it an 8 out of 10.
All right, there you go.
For 2 matches, though.
Fair enough. 2 matches can make a pay-per-view an all-time great. I mean, we've seen plenty of 1-match or 2-match pay-per-views over the course of WWE history. Quick shout-out to Mikey T, the movie star, who is, I believe, co-champion of the Predictions League. Right, Noah?
He got knocked out, didn't he?
Good Lord
I got
Almighty.
knocked out.
He got
you
out.
did. Okay.
Good Lord Almighty. You all are still rolling with that daggum gimmick. Yes, he is still the no DQ Predictions League champion, and I don't see Saturday changing that.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. I mean, we might have a few different predictions. Maybe I can get back into first or tied for first. Walter, how are you feeling about this show?
I'm at about a 6 out of 10. But with the Saudi shows, I usually have low expectations so that they give and they over deliver. The last few times, they've been over delivering. The last like two or three of Saudi shows have been pretty good. So as long as you go in with low expectations, you don't leave too much room to be disappointed, but you leave a lot more room to get excited.
Ding. That's why I hope that they do impress me.
Well, even if the show is like bad, at least it won't be boring. That's a guarantee on these shows.
And let me give a special shout out to my son Jojo. Today's his 16th birthday. Holy crap, I got a 16-year-old. This is crazy. We're getting old, Jeff. And kids are a constant reminder of us aging.
No. JJ's girlfriend's son's daughter is also turning 16 today, so that's why. It's a bonkers week, and it's going to be bonkers weekend between this show and the other 2 shows we're covering, plus Disney next Monday. So yeah, I'm no sleep till Tuesday for good old JM. Yay!
No sleep till Tuesday.
Well, it's crazy to think that it's already been 5 years since the first WWE Premium Live event in Country Redacted.
Country Redacted.
I thought we were redacted anymore because we were acknowledging that, Noah. I thought we were acknowledging Saudi because the actual show's been actually pretty decent, and it's not the Saudi citizens' fault that their rulers psychopath.
And then I saw the highlights from Monday Night Raw.
And It's hard to believe that AJ Styles has been in WWE for 7 years already. Like that's
Right.
hard for
And
me.
he's
to
already
believe.
calling this
bonkers.
He's already calling this belt the C word. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right, Big G, you're happy to be here. You met Max Caster recently, so life is good.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about this show? Max Caster's not going to be on it. Jeff Jarrett's not going to be on it, but
I'm
I
doing,
feel like you gotta be
I'm
excited
doing
for it.
pretty good. My wrestling week started on Sunday, obviously with Celeb Fest. Then I was at Monday Night Raw yesterday. You know, the crowd was pretty decent for the show last night. It might have not been as well received on TV, but the crowd was into it most of the time. For Saturday's show, Night of Champions, you know, I'm going with Walter too. I'm gonna go a 6 out of 10. You know, some of the matches I'm looking forward, but like, you know, it's Roman Reigns' 1,000 day as champion, and he's not defending the damn title on that show. So, you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna go a 6 out of 10.
All right, 6 out of 10, fair enough. Good old JM Jeff Meacham, you've seen a lot of WWE shows. Like
think
we
I've seen
said
too many,
earlier,
for being
you're
honest,
getting
Aaron.
up. You're getting old. So you've had plenty of life experience. I mean, I'm older than you, so there you go. But yeah, we're getting old. We've seen a lot of shows.
We've been doing the media coverage for the exact amount of time, same amount of time. So we're both getting old. And like I've always said, life on televised wrestling ages you exponentially, and we're both older than dirt at this point. That's okay. We are older than the dirt in Saudi Arabia. That's how old we are in this wrestling shit.
To be fair,
that's
it's mostly Sami.
freaking old.
And by the way, Michael Wayne is correct in regards to Sami Zayn, because Saudi Arabia and Syria have resumed their diplomatic missions, as they put it.
Yeah,
Sami Zayn's going. Things change. There you go.
It's crazy to think when we started covering these shows that were in Saudi Arabia 5 years ago, you know, the women weren't allowed on the show. Then they were allowed, but they had to be completely covered up, and that's still, you know, the case now. But Sami, under no circumstances, was going over there. And now he's going to be defending the tag titles. And yes, Roman's involved in one of the 4 main events, and he's not defending the Undisputed Championship.
4 main events.
We have three women's matches. I think that's awesome.
Didn't they say 4 on Raw, or was it only 3?
It was 3.
Okay, it's 3. Whatever. I don't get it. It's whatever.
Triple main events.
7 main events.
Because Backlash had a double main event.
They're all main events because everybody that's on a premium event should be a main event person.
Exactly. There you go, Jeff.
Hey,
exactly.
How about this? They're all getting main event paychecks.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair too. Well, I mean, this is a spot show. This is already this is already paid for by the government, so it is what it is.
Yeah. That's exactly as marketing CM Punk was talking about, though.
Yeah. As far as my looking forward to it, it's going to be the second day of 3 straight days for us doing coverage. So 6 out of 10 probably will be less once I get through Thursday at Disney all day, and then Friday through Under Siege and my special episode of Talk Wrestling. So I'll be exhausted by Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. So yeah, for now it's a 6.
I'm going with an 8 out of 10. I think it's a solid upper card. The 3 main events: Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar. I liked the build up. Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Hopefully this is the end of the KO and Sami Zayn feud with the Bloodline. I'm looking forward to that one. I think it'll be a fun match. And we also have the new world champion being crowned. That should be a really good match. The rest of the card, I could take it or leave it. And with that being said, we're going to get into it. Now, I do want to note right off the bat here, I'm not going to name any spoilers from SmackDown, which was taped this past Friday. However, I do want to make it clear that I am definitely influenced by a few of the happenings that occurred on SmackDown. So keep that in mind. I feel like what happened on SmackDown definitely matters as far as the predictions go, but I'm not going to go into it. If you miss SmackDown or you don't want to be spoiled, then there you go.
This is the internet. Nothing is secret.
No DQ spoils. That
Aaron,
it is what it is, guys. It's
Aaron, does this influence one match, or is it like the whole card that you're influenced?
Multiple matches from what happened on SmackDown.
I might need to reread the spoilers.
Go ahead.
I was going to do the same thing here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's up to you guys. That's up to you guys. I mean, like Noah said, we can change our predictions up to the night before. So you got to get your predictions in before the end of Friday night.
Well, I'm going to be covering Impact show with Noah and James on the call, and I'm going to talk wrestling during SmackDown, so I really don't give a shit if I find out what happens now. So anyway, carry on.
All right, you guys ready? Let's go ahead and get started. First match of the evening. Yeah.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
Decision making for Aaron time. What do I talk about first? Good.
Well, this is the hardest one to call. How are we starting with this one?
I think it's
All
a
right.
crime that you're not calling Roman Reigns in the opener because you know he's not going to be the thing that closes the show. He doesn't do any other spot besides those two.
But she does.
I think he might close it.
I bet she closes this time.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
we'll see. The consolation prize
could
is
you
more
not?
important than the tribal chief.
You would think.
Yeah, I would think.
No.
Okay. Rhea Ripley defending her title against Natalya. I have no interest in this match whatsoever.
Oh,
Gonna write
It is
down-
complete filler. Rhea Ripley retains. End of story. I have nothing else to say about it. It's filler.
Yeah.
Noah, we'll go over to you now.
Rhea Ripley is on Raw. She is the SmackDown Women's Champion. She keeps the insert brand name title here, and they find a realistic challenger. Natalya is there because she is the history maker. Deserves more respect, but she ain't winning the title. Rhea retains, and I put Rhea down for all of you. So let's just keep going.
Okay.
Jeff, real quick.
No,
Rhea?
it's he's right about the prediction, and
Yeah.
I do agree that Natty's on this show because she's been the one who's been making the history and doing the Saudi shows. So, what is that face? Oh, Mikey's comment. Mikey T just comments either in the comment room or on our live streams just to get us riled up and make faces like Aaron made. That's the
What
only
is he,
thing.
Mr. Tito? Where is Mr. Tito? Virtue must have scared off Mr. Tito because
Mikey T
Tito
actually
is
knows his
nowhere
face
to be
on
found.
camera.
Well, that's true.
Ooh.
Walter, let's go over to you now with your thoughts, if any.
Rhea wins in less than 7 minutes.
Well, I'm surprised
Yeah.
you're giving this match 7 minutes. It should really be like 1 minute. All right.
Well,
I think they
Bell
gotta
rings.
let Natalya have at least. She's gonna punch her at least 1 or 2 times.
No. The bell rings. She gets a big boot, rip tie, game over.
Yeah, I think maybe Mikey T got that shipment from Walter Cruz of Walter's product when he made that prediction. Just saying. All right,
Yeah.
Big G, let's go over to you.
I mean, nothing really else to say. I mean, last night on Raw, they were chanting, "We want mommy." So, Rhea's over. So, I don't know if they're going to chant, for Rhea over in Saudi Arabia. So, but yeah, Rhea Ripley. Why not?
All right,
And I
and
think-
TJS.
Oh, God.
Oh man, I'm glad I'm going last on this. It took me a long time. I've been thinking about it. I'm gonna go with my gut, but I'm not certain. Sit down. I'm gonna go with Rhea to win, but I'm not sure. I know I'm not confident, but that's what I'm going with.
Put money on it.
Bold prediction there.
We have until Saturday to change it, right?
It's true.
That's correct.
True.
Okay.
Well, Friday night.
Oh,
And
okay.
basically
Yeah.
midnight. I'll be sincere.
Rhea.
I'm holding you to it. You have to stick with Rhea
Okay.
Ripley to win.
All right, fine. I'm locking it in.
All right, he's making
All
it
right,
official.
Final answer.
All right, so there we go. 1 down, 6 to go. Let's see if we can keep this pace going with the rest of these matches. Okay. Gunther defending the Intercontinental Championship against Mustafa Ali. Okay, I'll say this much. The only reason I have any interest in this match is because of the absolute ass kicking that Gunther is going to give Mustafa Ali. It is going to be violent. Mustafa Ali is going to sell like a mother effer. Walter's going to chop the shit out of this guy, probably chop the soul right out of Mustafa Ali right there in Saudi Arabia. It'll be a fun destruction of Mustafa Ali. But yeah, that's all it is. Gunther's going to destroy him, and that's that. Gunther wins. TJS, I'm putting you second here after me now, so you have no time to think about it.
Oh,
you got to
man.
go with your pick
Wow. Oh wow. Okay. I just want to say that like I've never cared less about anyone than Mustafa Ali. My God, it's crazy, man. I mean, we know why he's booked in this match. He's gonna get the big pop. I guess he's now a babyface, but yeah, Gunther is gonna beat that ass.
It's gonna be the big poppy in from Detroit.
Uh,
You're thinking of Mansoor, I think, not Mustafa Ali there, TJS.
oh, well, I either way, I think that
Profiling is wrong.
Gunther does not discriminate. He beats everyone's ass, and that's what he's gonna do here at the Night of Champions. And he's gonna win. I hope he breaks Honky Tonk Man's record.
Oh, he will.
I agree.
He will.
Yeah, he definitely will.
All right, Big G.
Yes. I'm going with my fellow native Austrian. Oh, I'm German. But I'm going with Gunther to retain. As he says, Die Mata is heilig. The mat is sacred. And yes, I think Gunther is going to beat the holy hell out of Ali. And we're going to see that red chest on Ali with all those chops.
All right, Jeff Meacham.
So I think Aaron was trying to say that Gunther's going to beat Mustafa so bloody that they're going to really have the blood money be real in Saudi Arabia this time. So that's cool. Good for them. Anyway, how in the hell can anybody really think Mustafa Ali is going to be the Intercontinental Champion after this show? If anybody can legitimately give me an argument why they think Mustafa Ali is going to be the Intercontinental Champion coming out of Saudi Arabia, I will be glad to entertain it and discuss it, not on this show because we're trying to get the hell out of here on time today, but maybe on Friday night during Talk Wrestling. I'll gladly debate somebody that has a legitimate, valid reason why they think they're going to be the Intercontinental Champion on Saturday morning.
You don't believe in miracles, Jeff?
I am a U.S. hockey fan. I certainly believe in miracles, just not in Saudi Arabia against frickin' Gunther. Not going to happen.
All right, Walter.
Yeah, Gunther. I think the only
You
thing
sure
I'm
about
looking
that?
forward to is whether Ali's chest ends up looking like Daniel Bryan's a few years back. That's all. I just want to see who's gonna be worse.
It's going to be brutal, but it will be a fun demolition derby for sure.
Yeah.
All right, guys,
I
we're moving
guarantee
on
he's
here.
gonna come off the. I guarantee Ali's gonna come off the rope and he chops him while he's in midair. I can't wait to see that.
That'd be a fun spot. I'd be curious to see how Mustafa Ali sells it. Mustafa Ali, here's his chance to prove he can sell better than Dolph Ziggler. Goofer's winning.
There you go.
Well, I'm not sure how much selling it's going to be because he's just going to get the shit chopped out of him.
He won't
and
need
it's
to
gonna
sell. He'll be legitimately in pain.
Yeah, he's
Correct.
actually
That's the expression. I want to see the man suffer at the hands of Gunther.
Jesus Christ.
What are you, Mr. Fuji now? You want to see people suffer?
We'll see him suffer.
Uh,
Banzai!
Here's a question: Which
I-
match will be
look.
quicker, the Rhea one or this one?
This one.
Rhea.
this one.
This one. No, this one.
Really?
This one.
Ooh.
Rhea one's going to be quicker because.
Wow. All right. You guys are putting an awful little. I grant it's obvious Rhea's going to win, but you're putting far too much faith in Mustafa Ali versus Natalya. I'm just saying.
I think they might have Mustafa kick out of a few things, and then Gunther just has to choke him out to win.
Yeah, remember, this is going to be a 3-hour show, so they're going to spread everything out. They're not going to have a 7-minute
Well, keep in
match.
mind, Roman Reigns is on this show, which means there's 10 minutes for his entrance alone.
That's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
As far as that one comment, Aaron, if Mustafa's is any darker red than this, I'm gonna call his mom and make sure he gets home safely. Like Jesus, because this is pretty dark red on this shirt. But yeah, he may have to go home in a medvac helicopter.
I was going to say, don't say body bag.
No, not over there. Not over there. I'm not saying that. No
Yeah,
way.
don't say that. I said the
Oh,
only
wait.
reason Gunther's match will last longer is because he'll enjoy whipping Ali's ass more.
Yeah, that's fair.
That
We'll
Rhea
take an
would just want to
example
whoop
out
ass
of
and get
the-
out of here. Gunther just wants to beat him.
Exactly.
All right, guys, let's move on to the next match. We spent way too much on that one. Jeff is going to hate me for what I'm about
Why?
to say, but
Why?
I do not have any interest in this match, unfortunately. Jeff loves
Wow.
Trish Stratus to death, but
You guys are
I'm-
really shitting on the women's matches.
well, I mean, not all of them. we haven't talked about all of them yet, but this one, like, I hate to say it too, because I like both of them a lot. I'm not feeling this one at all. I'm not buying the Trish Stratus heel turn, so I don't really care much about this. Jeff, I'm going to throw it over to you first, so you can sell us on this. Tell us why we should.
I'm not going to say on the match at all because I agree with you. The match itself is kind of what it is. I think that if the heel turn had been executed more organically and didn't seem so forced, it would be better because the basic idea of it is right. Trish Stratus did definitely come into the situation as another outsider, a fitness model who had a great look, and instead of, blending in with the Sables and the Sunnies of the world, she tried and succeeded very well in getting the women's division back over in 2000 and 2001. It's 2023, y'all. Like, I get that Trish paved that way, but people like Becky, Charlotte, Mercedes now, Bailey have taken that paved road and driven over it with freaking beautiful luxury vehicles now as a result of their work. So that's how they should have built it, not Trish as a bitter old veteran. And I hate calling Trish old because, damn it, she's aged like wine. I'm like the rest of us who aged like fucking milk over here. There's the one app. Sorry, Aaron. Yeah, being built the way it's been built and so quickly and not giving it a more organic build and toward a bigger show than Night of Champions, I only care because, ooh, cool, Trish's on pay-per-view. Otherwise, could not care less. As far as a winner here, I think that if they want to get something out of it, they have to have Trish win to get it to either Money in the Bank or SummerSlam to make us care more. If Becky wins, then Trish's point is completely useless, and the whole thing was just in the first place.
All right, so that's one for Becky. Big G, we'll throw it over to you.
No. I'm saying Trish wins here, and then Becky wins the blow-off match later.
Okay, so you're going with Trish.
Yes, I am.
All right, Big G.
Yeah, I'm seeing a trilogy here between the two of them through Money in the Bank and then SummerSlam, or if not Money in the Bank, then this match and then SummerSlam have the blow off. So I mean, yeah, Trish as a heel kind of feels weird at this point in her career. She's a Hall of Famer. And I mean, Edge did it for a little bit too with Judgment Day, but then he turned back to a babyface again. And you want to cheer the babyfaces, especially if they're Hall of Famers, But yeah, I mean, last night with the contract signing, I was there in person and, they were doing the what chants towards Trish Stratus. I was like, come on, people. I am so over the what chants. It's not even freaking ridiculous. I almost said the F-bomb, Aaron. But,
over it. Yeah. Oh, wait. Sorry, wrong chant. Go ahead.
So, but yeah, I'm gonna go with, if they want to have another match at SummerSlam, I'm going with Trish Stratus to win here too, because like Jeff said, if she doesn't win, what's the point of Trish turning heel? So Trish Stratus for the win there. That too. I mean, I guess because she never really ended her career on her term because of what happened with her mother and stuff like that, and she had the stints here and there, but this is her final run in WWE.
Yeah, she lost against Charlotte in Toronto. Is that what that was for SummerSlam that year?
2019, correct.
Right.
So if her coming back was for this heel turn, this heel run with Becky, she's got to win the first outing.
Yeah.
Well, we thought that with Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. Well, actually, that's not true.
No, I didn't either. I didn't get it all, actually. I thought Cody was going to get slaughtered, and he did, but he still won the match, kind of like John did. So,
all right, Walter, what do you think?
I can give two shits about this match, but Trish is winning.
All right.
Otherwise, it won't make sense at all.
TJS, go ahead.
Well, Aaron, I saw the look on your face when a trilogy was mentioned. I think they might end up with a best of 7 series on this. In all seriousness, I agree with Jeff. I think that Trish has to win because I don't think this feud is going to end here. I think that Becky is going to challenge Rhea at SummerSlam. So I could see Trish winning this, and then Becky and her having a rematch at Money in the Bank. Becky wins that, and then at SummerSlam, it's Rhea versus Becky. So for this one, though, I'm going Trish.
All right, Noah.
Yeah, it just feels like at this point with this whole force-fed heel turn and the fact Becky went back to big-time Beck's persona last night, and she was kind of the heel in that signing, but still got the better of Trish. You kind of win-lose either way here. Flip a coin. I don't see this thing going all the way to SummerSlam unless it's like Trish's last match, and then she goes back home because, hey, Detroit's very close to Canada, eh? So, I mean, that'd be a nice send-off. But, yeah, I feel like at this point that Trish has to win if they're going to try and make this thing go a little further. I mean, think about it. Trish versus Becky, international show, reach out. You got Saudi Arabia, and then you got London. So, I mean, it'd be good exposure for both. And overall, maybe that's what Trish wants because maybe Trish asked for this. Either way, execution poor, but I think that Trish will score here in their first encounter. Going with Trish.
All right. Well, guess what? I'm going to be the one person to pick Becky Lynch, and I'll tell you why.
Go for it.
I think Becky Lynch is going to be in Money in the Bank. She's teased it. She said it's the one thing that she hasn't accomplished yet. She's won the Royal Rumble. She's won all these other things. Plus, maybe she'll be in it and not win Money in the Bank, but I think she's going to be in it. And I think they have to do Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. I think this feud is flopped. I think they should just end it. Trish Stratus puts over Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch gets built up for SummerSlam. We move on.
So wait a minute. Are you saying that Becky, if Becky wins Money in the Bank, does she call her shot at SummerSlam? Is that what you're saying?
They could, or maybe she doesn't win Money in the Bank. She's in it. She just doesn't win it. But
Well, then
I feel like she's going to be in it because she's teased the idea that it's the one thing she hasn't accomplished yet.
What if Trish costs her though at Money in the Bank, Aaron?
Maybe after Becky wins this
match. You got the match going out at SummerSlam, and that could be Trish's last thing. Now that you bring that to fruition, I didn't think about that. Becky Lynch has not won Money in the Bank. She's also been asking for a WWE Premium Live event in Ireland. So, yeah, this could be one of those ways to go about it.
She's been the champ a lot of times.
Wait,
she's been the champ a lot of times.
You convinced me. I changed my pick. Becky Lynch.
Wow. How about that?
Yeah, I'm not changing mine.
Well, maybe it's just wishful thinking on my part, but I'm ready for this to be over. I have zero desire to see a rematch with them. I don't even want to see this one match.
So wait a minute. You're telling me you didn't like that line when Becky said, if you think barking like a dog is bad, then just wait until I beat your ass.
Would have been better if the crowd actually knew what the hell she was talking about.
The crowd was too young. They didn't know.
Oh my God. I marked out for that. That was so funny.
Were you the only person? I swear on TV, it sounded like nobody knew what the hell that was.
It sounded like a fart in church, Jeff. It was just so bad.
I mean,
and listen,
I was up in the 200s.
Oh, that's
and like the 200s, the crowd up there knew because it was mostly adults up there.
I'm gonna say,
what does that say about the state of the world when the adults are way up in the cheap seats?
So many things are said in that one statement. Aaron, I'm usually all Trish and usually kind of like, oh God, he's bitching about the contract signing again. That was one of the worst they've ever done. I mean, number one, the verbiage between the two of them was bad. Number two, no actual physicality. And then she references literally a 22-year-old joke. It's like, oh, God, God, it's bad. Yeah, it was bad. Just,
yeah.
The build for this has been so crappy. I agree with not wanting to see a rematch, but there's no, I can't be convinced that this is a one and done if she's going to do a heel turn for it. It makes no sense to me.
Well, I think maybe they should just let it be and wrap it up now before they
words of wisdom
double down on it. Exactly. Walter,
is Lita injured?
No,
I don't know what the hell's up with Lita.
Did
she come back?
What if she makes a surprise return and then turns heel with Trish and then
that's
what causes Becky the match?
How many fucking women are going to be on the Saudi show? We've gone from like no women to all women on this damn show. It's another fucking evolution.
I'm saying. And then they can start going after the tag titles or something if you want those titles to feel important.
Oh my God, those titles are so damn cursed. It's not even funny anymore.
If anything, maybe I could see Trish versus Lita at SummerSlam, and that could be like a double retirement match.
Yeah, how about that? One more Trish. That's what we should
match. Freaking 17 years after they retired against each other. But
I'm serious.
I know you're serious. That's the sad part.
All right. Anyways, we've talked enough about that.
Yeah.
let's move on here.
All right.
Christ.
We got
Oh,
Bianca
no.
Belair defending the Raw Women's Championship. SmackDown's Bianca Belair defending the Raw Women's Championship against Asuka. All right, so I'll go first on this.
SmackDown's Asuka, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. So, anyways,
It's such a cluster show, I swear. Anyway.
okay. So it's the Raw Women's title on the line between two SmackDown people.
Yes, just like the SmackDown titles on their line between two Raw people.
Okay.
Yep.
So I think there's going to be a title change here, and I'll tell you why. I have 3 reasons. Number one, I feel like Bianca is getting stale as champion. I think she would be better off either losing, turning heel, or chasing the title. And number 2, her title reign has gone on for far too long. She broke that record for the longest reigning Raw champion. That's done. I think now you can take the title off of her. And third, and most important, we still have this issue of the Raw title on SmackDown and the SmackDown title on Raw. So they got to do the swap, right? Well, Bianca, she's had this long title run. It would be stupid to have her swap the title after this long run. So why not lose to Asuka? And then Asuka can swap with Rhea Ripley. Asuka having a short run, doesn't matter that she swaps. And Rhea only won it at WrestleMania, so it's not that big of a deal either that she's swapping the title. So I think they're going to do the title swap. So Asuka wins and Bianca either turns heel or chases the title for a while. So yeah, I'm going with new champion Asuka. Walter, we'll go to you now on this. Go ahead.
I'm with you. I think Asuka's winning this one, but it's more of like you with Naomi in the bloodline. I'm just willing Asuka winning this damn belt until she freaking actually wins it. I'm just gonna keep saying it until it happens. The way they treated Asuka lately, and they screwed her. She should have won at WrestleMania, to be honest. The fact that she has never won at WrestleMania is beyond me. She's got to win this one. And like you said, Becky's getting Becky. Bianca, look at that. I'm confusing. Bianca's she's getting stale. You get something with her. So I think maybe chasing the title will keep it fresh somewhat. So you got to go with the title switch here. Otherwise, what was the point of switching Asuka heel?
Yeah, I mean, where does she really go from here? That's a great point. This guy Experience sent in a $2 super chat. Thank you for that, by the way. Says CB and Booker's best of 7 was great.
The one in WCW was good.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, the one WWE was designed. Shut up, Aaron. The one in WWE was designed to like emulate it, and then Booker got hurt, so it was like okay. Yeah, the one WWE between Chris Benoit. Oops, I said it. And
that's
Booker
3.
Yeah. Don't forget Sheamus's and Cesaro's. It turned into them teaming. Like,
that was a good
WWE best of 7. That was a good one. Yes.
All right, Big G, let's go to you next.
Fire up this channel. It's gonna be
I'm going with Asuka to win the Raw Women's title here against Bianca. Like you said, I've said it for a while now. Bianca's her babyface run has just become stale. You know, JJ saying she's like the super female version of Super Cena, and I just can't see it anymore. You know, I want to see Bianca as a heel. You know, so it's time for a change. So I'm going with Asuka.
Enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh wait, sorry. If you know,
all right, Noah, you're up next.
Definitely gotta go with Asuka. Bianca Belair has ran her course. You saw the reception at Backlash. Everyone wanted Io Sky to win. If that's not a sign that WWE needs to do something different for Bianca, I don't know what is. Yes, she's domestically over. Yes, little girls love dressing with her braid. Blah blah blah. Who cares? She still can market that with her being heelish. And with Money in the Bank coming up, she could be a prime candidate as a heel to win the thing. SmackDown right now needs that new, fresh feeling, and Bianca Belair turning would be a start for their women's division. So insert brand name here for this championship. I got Asuka winning.
I like Virtue's comment.
All right. Well, throw that up and let TJS answer now.
My autocorrect always corrects it to Banaka, so he's not wrong there.
So what are we at? Are we at 5 people for Asuka so far?
4.
4.
I haven't given my pick yet. So
Okay, well, it's gonna remain 4 because there's no way that Asuka beats Bianca here. I think that's a crazy thought, honestly. If she was gonna win, I think well, you guys mentioned she had to break that record, but I just don't see Asuka being the one to end that reign. If anything, I could see Bianca turning heel here in like a double turn. Maybe there's a swerve where Bianca missed Asuka. Who knows? Sprays the mist in Asuka's face. No, but I mean, I think Bianca's gonna win, and yeah, it's really bugging me that they're the titles don't match. It's bothering me. They need to do something soon. They need to switch it, but I think they're gonna wait and do Bianca versus Rhea at WrestleMania in one of those title unification matches.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So anyway, Bianca wins.
All right, Jeff, are you going to agree with TJS?
okay, so I now have 3 swear words against me, and I'm agreeing with Tyler. The end is clearly 9. Yes, Bianca retains the title here.
All right. Interesting.
No, it's not, but thank you anyway. Appreciate it.
Interesting.
Jeff, take over for a second.
I don't want to.
Go to the next match.
Go to the next match. Oh, cool. Put the graphic up then, because I don't have a way to run it. Oh,
Don't worry. I got this.
Okay.
All right.
No, he told me to do it. Damn it! Let me do my job.
Okay, there you go.
The World Heavyweight Championship, the first of 3 main events for Night of Champions at 10 o'clock in the morning, because WWE hates it on the West Coast. As Seth Freakin Rollins goes for another inaugural championship, because he can't have enough of those. NXT, Universal, and now the World Heavyweight Championship against the phenomenal 7-year WWE veteran AJ Styles. This one I'm actually interested in. Oh, wow, we lost Aaron completely out of the shot and everything. I'm actually interested in this one because of the people involved, and it's been a decent build to what is still, a consolation prize, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, it's a new world championship, but the verbiage Triple H used. Whatever brand Roman Reigns is not on, it's like, okay, so by definition, Roman Reigns is the guy, and we're just going to give the other show, like, okay, well, you guys do this. So, and they're having a SmackDown guy in the match, which makes it even more confusing. But I still say that both these guys deserve to be in this match, regardless of what brand they're on, regardless of what, show they're going to be competing on after Saturday. There's probably not any 2 bigger or more deserving names that aren't Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar to be a WWE World Champion. Seth Rollins, first NXT champion, came up in the system after doing great things in Ring of Honor and throughout the independent scene, and then AJ Styles. So I didn't say anything more about AJ Styles. We've been covering him on ODQ for 20 years. That's it's AJ Styles. So my prediction officially is going to be Seth Rollins is your new world champion. I think that he, retroactively looking back, he should have been the first Universal champion because of what happened to Balor, but he did that to Balor. So it's like, how do you weigh that? I think Seth wins here. We'll go to my left on screen, Big G.
So yeah, oh my God. So obviously Rollins wasn't there last week or this week because he's filming the new Captain America movie. So that kind of throws it off a little bit for me. But I'm sure, hopefully his filming will be done after this week. And apparently there's news going around. I don't know how true it is, but like the new world heavyweight title is supposed to continue the lineage that started with Triple H back in 2002. I don't know how true that's going to be, but
we'll find out. Yeah,
we'll find out. But I don't know. Like I said, this one's the tough one because like, depending on how the filming schedule is with Seth Rollins and how, if he's going to do other films later on afterwards. And then you got AJ Styles, he's on SmackDown, yes, but he could go back to Raw. But I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins. I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins to win here.
Walter, again, with the theory I've been presenting on our channels for a while now, with as far as JJ's theory about Cody finishing the story in the Garden and becoming champion. I don't think it's necessarily out of the realm of possibility that AJ wins and moves to Raw. But if Cody goes to SmackDown and becomes the SmackDown-based WWE Universal Champion, Seth needs to win here. Am I just overthinking that, or am I putting too much stock and theory in WWE's logic thinking?
WWE and logic don't go in the same sentence. But yeah, this one has to be really, really conflicted and I think this is where you need authority figures. You need it because if you go with AJ, you have the you all right, Aaron? If you go with AJ and he wins, the authority figure or whoever, the commission or whatever you want to call him, will say, okay, Raw, you're going to end up getting AJ because he won this title. I'll give you the whole OC with AJ if you give me Cody Rhodes. And you make it about that, and then you do the switch, and then Cody can do he can finish the story. And since Brock is a free agent, you can also finish that because he could just show up on SmackDown. That wouldn't matter. But there's no authority figure to do that. So if AJ wins and you do the auto switch, how does Cody get traded? Like, even though Triple H did say cards subject to change, there's
Right.
rules that could be changed. But I really think that's where the lack of authority figures comes into play. And somehow somebody should be in control of Raw and somebody else should be in SmackDown. And this would have made perfect sense to do this right there. But like, I'm really, because I really think that's what should end up happening, the whole trade thing. Otherwise, how do you get Cody to it unless he wins Money in the Bank or he wins what's the other match called? Or you do another if you do King of the Ring and he wins that. That's how you got to do it. But yeah, I'm really conflicted with that. I'm gonna go with Seth.
Yeah,
but I might change that.
Aaron, I'll throw to or Aaron, you can take it back over since you're back. But I was just going to say, I think people are putting a lot of stock, and I'm one of them, in Cody has to win the contract, the briefcase, to get to SmackDown. This trade thing is not a bad option B if they happen. Mm-hmm. Cody being on SmackDown is the key. Whether he's there for that night or whether he's there permanently. Mm-hmm. Cody being in the Garden is what is going to be the story, whether it's winning the briefcase or not. So let me just be clear on that. I do agree that Money in the Bank is the easiest option, but if they want to do creative, different storytelling, you get into the Garden either way. So anyway, it's just Tyler and Noah left as far as picks here.
All right, Tyler and Noah. So what were your guys' picks?
I picked Seth, Big G,
Seth.
A reluctant Seth for me.
Okay. So I'll go ahead right now, and I agree as far as what Walter said. Reluctantly, I'm going with Seth Rollins. I would like to see the trade idea where AJ Styles wins, and then AJ and the OC can go back to Raw, and Cody Rhodes gets traded over to SmackDown. That's what I would like to see, personally. If it was my call, that's what I would do, but I don't think it's going to happen. They put like 4 segments on Raw over the past 2 weeks for Seth Rollins. They're going all in on him, basically. So I'm going with the so-called safe pick, and that's Seth freaking Rollins. And this guy experienced with a little bit of wishful thinking here. He says, RKO, Randy Orton returns and costs Seth the title, dream booking. Yeah, that is a dream booking. I'd love to see it, but I think it's highly unlikely in all likelihood. So
freaking Randy's got to get better first before we do anything booking wise with Randy, because his prognosis keeps changing every time we read a no DQ report, it seems like. So unfortunately.
All right, Noah Foster, we'll go over to you now.
The whole thing about this, though, again, really comes down to where does the story go with Cody Rhodes, which is kind of why I find it interesting you do this match before that one. That being said, the safe and obvious pick from brand name identity alone is Seth friggin' Rollins. And AJ Styles, yes, he's on SmackDown, but we've seen it countless times before. They have literally traded people post-draft. So I would not count out the OC being traded to Raw if AJ Styles wins, because I do think AJ Styles does deserve that. And AJ Styles says he wants to end strong in his WWE career. We don't even know how much longer AJ Styles has, per se. Yes, he came out and talked about how this title, it's kind of consolation because Roman has the other two, blah, 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 blah. So the thing is, though, Monday Night Raw needs a constant weekly presence as their top guy with a key championship. That's why they're going with Seth freaking Rollins, because he literally is on every damn week. So he takes some time off to do a movie here or there. Big surprise. W superstars do that if they're not in the ring. It just feels like it has to be Seth at this point because as far as AJ goes, they're just running back Money in the Bank 2019. I'm surprised they didn't try and build some program with AJ versus Roman, the OC versus Bloodline, but they're still figuring out the Bloodline and what's left of it as far as what's able to be still with the IV. So, yeah, I got to go with Seth Rollins here. And as far as Cody winning Money in the Bank, I keep saying it. Faces winning Money in the Bank don't usually work out very well. They try to do the respectful route, and they end up crashing, burning from it. John Cena. So, again, I just don't see Cody Rhodes winning Money in the Bank. I want to see him finish the story at Madison Square Garden, but I really don't know what avenue they're going to take besides that, unless they just throw all brand identity out the window and the draft was like, ratings bump, NBA playoffs in play, wanted to give you this for fun. But yeah, I got to go with Seth freaking Rollins at this point because there really is no other choice for Monday Night Raw on a weekly basis. Seth wins.
Right. Jeff.
People were losing their minds when they talked about Logan defeating Roman for the Universal or Undisputed title. I actually don't have a problem with that scenario Virtue laid out about Logan Paul becoming the world heavyweight champion.
Oh man,
again, shock value. I have a problem with Logan being a champion, yes, but that's the thing with this consolation title. It's much more feasible in my brain than Logan Paul being Roman Reigns.
Walter, go ahead.
I agree that it's feasible, but you don't do it. Whoever this first champion is, you give him a long title run. You have to. In order to establish this title and make it seem like it's just as important as every other title, and you want to establish it, make us respect this title, that first champ has to defend it all the time like you're supposed to, and have a good run and win all his matches. It's nice and clean, not bull crap going on, and defend it everywhere and make us respect that title. You gotta respect the heritage, the lineage. You gotta have a long title run. You have to. At least
I'm not saying he beat them at SummerSlam and it's a right away thing, but Logan Paul winning that championship from whoever it is doesn't seem near as unlikely as Logan Paul defeating Roman Reigns by a lot.
It sure doesn't. I can see it happening. I just don't want it to.
That's what made
either, but again.
Or at least not that soon. I wouldn't mind him being champ, but not that soon.
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I mean, Mania's in Philly. Stranger things happen in Philadelphia, so.
I'd rather see
TJS.
Gunther win the Royal Rumble and then win that title at WrestleMania. That's what I would.
I like that idea.
TJS, you ready?
Yep. So the good thing about the two contenders in this match is that if you're going to make this not feel like a consolation prize, these are the two guys you put in the match because Reigns has not beaten either of them during this Bloodline iteration. So I think these are the two guys to have this match. And I think that, like you said, Aaron, they've done like a 4-part Seth Rollins segment on Raw. There's no way Seth doesn't win this. And I think that Seth Rollins he's earned a place at the top. I think he's, I don't want to say he's underrated because he does get credit, but I think that it's due, I think, for Seth to be world champion again. And I think it makes sense because he can go out there and say, hey, Roman never beat me. So who's the real champion or something like that, So, yeah, I mean, Seth has to win. I think he's probably doing his best character work right now as the Seth Freakin. Yeah, Big G shirt says it all. I think Seth wins, and it's going to be one hell of a match.
All 6 of us picked Seth, right?
All 6 of us picked Seth freaking Rollins.
All right. Well, Michael picks AJ, says AJ wins the title, stays on SmackDown, and Roman wins the new title.
Dear God.
Well,
I got something to say about Roman when we get to that match.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put that past the WWE, but no.
I absolutely wouldn't pass it by them at all.
All right, guys. We got 2 matches left, so let's get to the second of the 3 main events for this show. We got Cody Rhodes in a rematch against Brock Lesnar, coming off of their battle at Backlash. Now, I will say this about this match. I I am torn. I have no idea who is going to win this match. Cody won the first one, so logic would tell you that Brock Lesnar would win the second one if they're going to do like a third match, a rubber match. However, Cody Rhodes, they've been building up as a top guy, finished the story. What is this whole deal with the arm injury? What does that mean? Is he going to lose and that will be his out for losing, that he has a bad arm? Or are they going to do the Super Cena routine with Cody Rhodes and have him beat Brock Lesnar again? How much longer is Brock Lesnar going to be in WWE? Is this his last run? Is he going to come back for another match after this? Who knows? I mean, there's a lot of questions here. I'm legitimately torn. This is one of those matches where I might just flip a coin. But TJS, I'm going to let you go first on this one. The floor is yours.
Yeah. This is okay. I know this is crazy, but I think this is one of the easiest matches to call.
Okay, go ahead.
Look, I think it's going to be a squash. I think that Brock is going to squash Cody. The dude has the broken arm in storyline, and I think that's going to be that. The bell's going to ring. Brock might give him a suplex or two. He's going to lock in the Kimura, and then the ref has to stop the match. I think that's going to be that. And then I think Cody is going to come back and win Money in the Bank. He's going to be out for like a month until Money in the Bank. When's Money in the Bank? July? So, yeah, I think
I
he's going to be out.
they're having qualifying matches on Monday, though.
Yeah, so I think Cody's going to find his way into Money in the Bank somehow or another, win the match. But here, Brock squashes him less than 5 minutes, I think.
Wow. Bold
Because
prediction there from TJS.
A broken arm is a lot different than a torn pec.
All right, Walter, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm with you, Aaron. I'm really, really torn on this. And I think the positioning of this match on the card is how you know what's going to really happen. Because if you put this on as the opener, Brock's winning. He's beating the hell out of him and getting out of there. Like, if it's somewhere close to the last, then Cody might have a chance. But I don't think it's going to be a 5-minute squash like TJ is saying. I think it's going to get teased like 15, 20 times where he keeps trying to get the Kimura on to make him quit or something. But I think maybe you do blood, maybe you don't. Maybe something happens where Cody passes out from the pain. Like, I think the whole reason that he broke his arm was to give him the excuse as to why he lost. So I think Brock is going to win. But I don't think it's going to be a squash.
All right. Noah, we'll go over to you next.
Geez, out of this farmed-in house show in Saudi Arabia, this is actually the match I do care about second to most. Yeah, it is very polarizing considering what happened at Backlash. You're trying to draw Cody Rhodes as a candidate to be in Money in the Bank, let alone win it. We don't need to see necessarily journey Rhodes to Money in the Bank as Fame like he did to Royal Rumble with a recovery just because Brock Lesnar broke his arm, TJS. So I don't think they're going to do that. But I do think the arm angle is to protect Cody Rhodes in defeat. Brock Lesnar, I feel, is going to win this because I do think this will become a trilogy. It's one of those things where I saw that sit down with Triple H and Cody. It was like a reflection when Triple H got his arm broken by Brock Lesnar. And then he went one step further, facing him again at, I believe it was SummerSlam. Referee Scott Armstrong saw Trish was in pain. The arm got broke, and they stopped it. Ding, dang, Brock wins. Brock is out to fight Cody Rhodes. He's not out to beat him. He's out to hurt him. This isn't going to be no disqualification, nonsense, embarrassment like it was with Bobby Lashley in the Chamber. They're actually putting more into this with these two. So, yeah, Brock Lesnar is definitely winning. I just don't know in what capacity and how Cody Rhodes bounces back from the injury. But I got Brock Lesnar.
All right, TJS.
Look, I just want to say that I think Noah's right. I don't think that we need any more Cody adversity, but damn it, that's what they love to book, so that's what we're going to get. I think, I can picture it right now. After the match, Cody gets squashed, and then he gets the standing applause, and the announcers are saying, oh, you have to give credit to Cody. He came out here with the broken arm, and he fought Brock Lesnar. There's no way that he wins with the broken arm. There's no way he goes on longer than 5 minutes with a broken arm against Brock Lesnar. That's my prediction.
All right,
it does
Big
make
G.
Lesnar look weak. To lose to someone with a broken arm makes you look weak.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a wrench in here. I'm gonna go with Cody to win. I'm gonna have him upset Brock Lesnar yet again.
Damn.
he might have a quote unquote broken arm in a storyline, but did that ever stop Cody before? No. He's outsmarted Brock Lesnar once. He can do it again because Brock Lesnar, like you said, he's out there to fight him. So all he's going to see is red, and Cody's going to outsmart him and get the victory yet again. So I'm going with Cody Rhodes to get the win here.
So he
Nice.
survives the fight Brock Lesnar brings.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, Jeff Meacham, let's hear from you now.
I agree with the majority of the room that the broken arm is Cody's out to lose here. There was a thing in there, how does Cody, go toward Lesnar with a loss because he got his freaking arm broken on television. I mean, and again, WWE logic, those two words don't go together, but it makes sense that he would, lose this match because he's going in injured. And how you get him to the Garden or how you get into Roman is we get over a freaking month before you get there. So it's not. Again, the next shirt, one of the next shirts from the channel is going to be, it's not hard to book, it's hard to finance. It's easy booking if they just let themselves do it.
All right.
Cody loses here to Brock Lesnar.
Cody loses to Brock Lesnar. I really am considering flipping a coin. Like, I'm that torn about it, but
do it.
How much can Brock lose, man? Like, I mean, he beat Omos, but before that, wasn't this guy losing like crazy?
He barely lost to Cody at Backlash. Cody won on a freaking roll-up fluke. Prior to that, his losses were because the Bloodline or whoever was, screwing him out of a victory.
And either way, Brock Lesnar is getting paid, so the result doesn't matter. I feel at this point he's just legitimately pissed.
Yeah,
I honestly can't remember the last time Brock lost 100% clean. That's the difference, Tyler.
yeah,
that's true. He's
Probably.
not getting probably to the Undertaker back at like 2015.
No, because the SummerSlam 20.
No.
Okay.
Oh no,
so-
you're.
Okay, so
Cena.
Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell. No, wait, no, because Brock won that match too.
He lost to Seth Rollins at WrestleMania clean for the Universal title.
Rollins used a
SummerSlam.
low blow.
Okay, so yeah,
The low blow
Rollins used a
behind
low
the rest
blow.
back. I mean, clean big.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on now.
Yeah, okay, I did forget about the low blow. You're right.
So, but
Aaron,
but
I got a coin right here.
you've got. I think last thing I'm going to say, if you want Brock to be taken seriously as a heel, but he is Brock, so maybe he's already serious.
Yeah, it's Brock Lesnar. Yeah.
Brock Lesnar, dude.
I don't see Cody winning with the injury. I think that's their out, like you guys said.
All right. Well, Walter, I appreciate the coin, but I think I'm going to stick with a pick here. I'm going to go with Brock, play it safe, but I'm not feeling confident. I could see Cody winning and being super Cody, and they're going to really build him up for Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, however they get there. I'm not even sure how that works, but yeah, I'll say Brock Lesnar wins, and maybe they don't do Cody versus Roman at SummerSlam, and they do Cody versus Brock Lesnar 3 at SummerSlam, and they're going to save Cody for WrestleMania in Philadelphia.
They love booking the future Money in the Bank winners to lose a lot, so keep that in mind. If Cody does win Money in the Bank, he's liable to take the L here.
Told ya, baby.
All right, so yeah, I'm going to go with Brock, but I'm not feeling confident on it.
Baby phases and Money in the Bank just don't go in the same sentence.
But also, you're talking about the contract holders lose. He's not going to have that briefcase long enough to lose a lot.
True.
I don't think.
Yeah,
anyway.
but he might lose where it matters the most.
Like I said, the Garden is the key to Cody's story. If he doesn't win the title in the Garden, then I'm completely lost as to what happens.
Well, I'm not
still
confident
shocked that-
that's happening.
I'm shocked they didn't go with a separated shoulder as opposed to broken arm, because you can pop a shoulder back and place a heel from it.
Last night on TV,
And
because I was
They said broken arm.
Yeah.
So that's what Brock does. He breaks people's arms.
Yeah.
Right, Sean? Right, Hunter? Right, everybody else?
He sticks to his shtick, Walter.
That's right.
He sure does.
You should know a thing about that.
All right, guys, we're ready to move on to our third main event of the evening, which I think will probably be the main event since it features the unified WWE Universal Champion celebrating 1,000 days as champion, not defending that title, but rather going for the tag team titles. Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the tag team championships. And I think that the Usos will probably play a role in the outcome of this match. The question is, what happens here? Virtue makes a great point. Never bet against Roman Reigns. And Dr. Scorpio says, give us 4 belts, Roman. Big G, I'm going to put you first for this, just for that reaction. So go ahead.
For heaven's sake. Why,
you're going to be called a mark if you disagree with Virtue.
Why?
Go ahead.
That was rough.
Okay, so I have the utmost respect for Roman Reigns in his 1,000 days as champion, and we know he's going to surpass that. You know, I acknowledge my tribal chief, but come on, they threw up the stats from WWE a couple of days ago. How many times he's defended the Universal title? Since he's won it, and I understand Roman Reigns is doing his part-time thing now, and he only fights at the major shows and like that. And I guess Saudi isn't major enough for him to defend his WWE World Heavyweight Undisputed Championship. So he's going after the tag team titles just to piss people off even more, to give them the idea that he's gonna have 4 belts. My God! But this match should be fun. I see the Usos playing a part here, and from what I read, I'm not gonna say anything about that, but I'm going that the Usos are gonna flip on Solo and Roman Reigns and help Sami and KO to retain those tag team titles.
Now, you said flip, so you think they're actually going to purposely turn against Roman and Solo?
Okay. Let me recheck that. Accidentally.
Okay, because that's what I think is going to happen.
There's something. They're going to accidentally kick. Not even Roman. They're accidentally going to kick Solo. They're going to hit Solo with the super kicks by accident, and then. So, yeah, I'm going with Sami and KO to win because, damn it, you know what I want to see at SummerSlam? I want to see Sami and KO versus DIY.
There you go. I mean, I'd love to see that, and there's been teases of it. And that's why I think not just the Bloodline storyline with the Usos costing Roman and Solo the match, but also they've been building up Imperium as a tag team. They've been building up several tag teams on Monday Night Raw to possibly challenge Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn and possibly DIY reuniting at some point also. It just seems like it makes sense for KO and Sami to win with all the challengers they have on Raw, and they are technically part of the Raw brand. So I do think the champs will retain, but let's do a bonus point, Noah, since a lot of people have been debating this, like who's going to take the fall in this match. So let's do that as a bonus point for Night of Champions. Who will take the fall? Some people have said Roman might take the fall. Big G, go ahead. Who's going to take the fall?
I'm going to go with Solo.
Solo, okay.
Solo's going to take the pinfall here.
The only thing about Roman taking the fall is that, like, where does it go from there? Like, I don't see Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens challenging Roman Reigns again. I really do think the storyline is done. Go ahead,
Roman
Jeff.
taking the fall shows he's fallible. Roman taking the fall lets us see that he's got that little minute bit of weakness, and that's all we need to get the road to him losing the championship sooner than later.
All right, so Big G, you're going with Solo to take the fall. I'm going to play it safe and say Solo takes the fall, but Roman taking the fall would be very interesting. TJS, let's go over to you now with your thoughts.
Okay. First, I'm wondering, do you guys think that Kevin and Sami have cooled off? I'm not saying that they have. I'm just wondering, do you think that they have?
They need a new feud. Like, they really need something.
Yeah, this Bloodline feud has just been.
I think the entire company has cooled off, if we're being honest, since WrestleMania.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, Big G, they were sold out there.
We were sold out last night.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, as far as from my perspective, my fandom, I was and again, to be fair, WrestleMania was here, so maybe that's my biased perspective being there in person. But I think the stories have not been as strong since WrestleMania.
Fair enough.
The TV product has cooled off, not significantly, but it's definitely cooled a bit.
Yeah. I also want to note that I would like a tag team title split because the 2 belts thing gets kind of old. Anyway, on to the match. I think that there's no way that Roman and Solo win this match. I just don't see that happening, especially after you had the moment with KO and Sami beating the Usos to win. Then there's dissension being teased. I think that this is where the Usos cost Roman and Solo the titles by accident. I don't think it's going to be intentional. I could see maybe a double super kick on Solo, or maybe Roman accidentally spears Solo. Something like that is going to happen. And I think, by the way, I don't think this is going to close the show. I think that Seth versus AJ will. But
Well, I
anyway,
put my graphic up, so it's closing the show.
okay.
I put this on.
Well, Triple H is watching, of course. So
Of course.
note that, Paul. So anyway, yeah, I think that Kevin and Sami win, and then I think we get. I think that we get the Usos versus Roman and Solo at Money in the Bank. I'm looking forward to see what happens. I think this is going to be very entertaining. The Bloodline stuff keeps me on the edge of the seat. So, but yeah, Kevin and Sami win. The Usos do play a factor because they are teasing that they're going to be at home. You know, they're not coming to Saudi. I could see them still showing up. And we know there's going to be a ref bump at some point during this match. So, yeah, Kevin and Sami retain.
All right. Well, Virtue is confident that Roman is not losing. Walter, what do you think?
I'm really conflicted with this, but I don't think Roman would take the fall just because he mentioned his father, Asuka and Sikoa. He mentioned that day, you don't have him lose when he dedicated the match to his family.
The Usos did.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I know, but it's to Roman.
Well, that's I think.
But again, I think him dedicating it, him taking the fall, shows, and the fact that he bumped into Solo and even he looked scared of Solo. The cracks are starting to form in Roman's foundation.
Yes, I
Keep
agree.
that going.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking that Solo takes the fall. I forgot to mention. I think Solo takes the fall, and then Roman's just pissed off at everyone except Paul Heyman.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Go ahead, Walter. Finish it.
I say, you think? I think everybody's like Usos turn on Solo and Roman. Usos people. Why does everybody think Usos will turn on Solo? Remember, they're all brothers. What if the three of them turn on Roman and his empire falls and crumbles underneath him? And then that becomes the Bloodline storyline. Roman Empire crumbled at one point. The Roman Empire is gone now, and he
On 1,000 days as champion.
And it crumbles under him, and then he can win, get cocky that he's all by himself, and he's still ahead of everything, even though everybody's gone from him. And then if Rock comes back, that's what leads to him in The Rock. It's like, you treated our entire family bad, and now I'm fighting for our family's legacy, and then that's what finally leads to Rock versus Roman. But I'm getting ahead of myself for that one. But you guys are forgetting that you can walk away, you can lose a match and not lose the title. So Roman and Solo can also win this match and might not win the titles. But our prediction is for who walks away with the title. So I think KO and Sami walk away with the titles. Usos do think, I don't think it'll be on purpose. It'll be some accidental thing like TJS said. But Solo takes the fall. I don't think there's any way you have Roman take this fall.
All right. So now Noah Foster will wrap us up on this one. He's pulling a Booker T and getting his DoorDash order through. And then we'll hear
Actually, I'm just sending out the form and updating everybody else in the Team No DQ. But you believe what you wish. I haven't used DoorDash in a while. I'm conservative. That being said, what do we always say about the Bloodline? It's not about the result. It's about the story. Here's the story. He's got 1,000 days. Yay. Bloodline's crumbling. In order for the Bloodline to crumble, and we see how Roman Reigns continues to stand on top of his empire alone, then obviously Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens has to win. Now it comes down to how vulnerable you make Roman Reigns. Sikoa right now is the only one Roman Reigns keeps at the hip. But I don't think it's because Roman Reigns believes that he could probably carry the Bloodline beyond him. He fears what he could do with individual thinking, such as what the Usos have done themselves. The Usos are definitely going to play a factor, if nothing else, not for their tribal chief, but for their family. And I do think we're finally going to get more of the fruition about what Jey Uso and Sami have been literally conflicted about with each other verbally. That being said, definitely KO and Sami Zayn get the win here. I definitely can see the Usos be in exile to obscurity following this. But as far as in the fall, if this finish the story, Madison Square Garden storyline is going to happen, you have to make Roman Reigns look vulnerable at some point. Not here, then never. I say Roman Reigns eats the pin.
All right, that's a bold prediction there from Noah Foster. Thank you for that. And the This Guy Experience sent in $2, said, I'm still surprised Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are going to Blood Money. I mean, they're businessmen. At the end of the day, they got to provide for their family.
And again, if you believe the story that has been put out there, which when it comes to Sami, I do believe it. He just wasn't going over there because of the political situation. So the fact is, that's at least maybe not settled, but it's getting apparently better. But yeah, money talks, folks.
Yeah, I mean, they got families, so.
Yeah.
There you go. Gotta make a living.
All right, so that's it. We got the predictions in. Great video, everyone. Thank you all for being part of the panel tonight. Thank you for everybody tuning in, whether it's live or on demand. Much love and appreciation. Let's go ahead and do our plugs. Virtue thinks Sami Zayn is eating the pin, so we'll see what happens with that. TJS, we will start with you. Go ahead, my friend.
Well, I can never remember my Twitter, so it's actually below my name. You can see it there. I copied and pasted before the video started at TYLRJSPHSMTH. Instagram at Tyler Joseph Smith. NoDQ.com/TJS doesn't work anymore. I tried to go to it, and it doesn't
Gotta
work.
fix that.
Forbidden.
Yeah. So don't follow it, or don't go to it. You'll find bad things there.
Well, it's broken link.
But I mean, that's all I got. Just so you know, Blink 182 is better than Nickelback, despite what Dylan says in the chat. Thank you guys. It was fun. I always enjoy these prediction videos.
Well, TJS never made it as a wise man, so there you go.
Oh,
All right. Noah Foster, Simple Man, tell us where we can find you.
Keep it simple at Foster1916 on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. That's where you can always find me engaging in wrestling, giving you a nice hello, keep you updated with the leaderboards for all 5 wrestling leagues I host, including this one. And speed of which, No DQ Galaxy and beyond, your opinions matter too. The forum is now on my Twitter, as well as in the chat, as you saw earlier, but I'll put in there again. And will shortly be on my YouTube community tab as well. And then, of course, it's no stop for me, just like there's no stop for Aaron when it comes to this freaking wicked professional wrestling madness. Damn it. So stay tuned for more predicting panels. Stay tuned for more forums. Stay tuned for more live watch-alongs and commentary coverage with me, JJ, James Hebert, and Jet Beecham on the Jet Beecham Network Multiverse of Media. I'll see you on Thursday for Double or Nothing. Aaron, it's always been fun.
That's it?
Yeah, I figure I'm not going to be redundant and say the same thing twice. Yeah, I figure I'm going to be not redundant and say the same thing twice.
You swerved me. I had the button ready to focus on you for your catchphrase, and you didn't do it.
Well, I'll just make it better on Thursday then.
Hey, Virtue quoted. That's a good song, Virtue. I know that one.
All right, Walter Cruz, we'll go ahead and go over to you now for your plug.
All right. Well, Noah, as I always say, is the simple man. I am the simple follower. I have the Twitter there at Walter Alice Cruz and Instagram with the Cowfire Farms. And thanks again for having me on the video. I appreciate you guys. And also,
we appreciate you too.
Phil Murchie, get the merch from the No DQ.
Yes, absolutely. Now, Walter, you're a fan of professional wrestling, a lifelong fan?
Damn it.
Thank you.
But you digress.
What? Hold on. What? That screenshot of Walter's plugs. Can you please put it back up?
Yeah.
Why is the person not following him?
Jeff?
Oh, is it?
No. Okay, hang on.
He fixed that. He fixed it.
No, it wasn't that I fixed it. I purposely went in on Instagram and Twitter on the web browser, not on my own app, so it would look like it wasn't being followed. I did it on purpose.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's done by design. I wasn't following him at the time, but I did it by design.
Yes. Okay. Gotcha.
Y'all get off my
Nice
back.
there.
He's a busy man too. He's got a lot to do.
That's right.
Big G, go ahead with your plugs.
Yeah, if you want to throw them up there.
Oh, whoops, wrong one. Sorry.
God damn it, that was not the wrong one. Dave. You will lie.
Yeah,
You will
can
lie,
follow
Rick.
me.
Damn it.
Screw Jeff
follow
Jarrett.
me.
Oh,
Oh no, you start me, Noah Foster.
No, don't you stop at me, Jeff. You want to go
Oh,
this
shit.
night?
oh my God.
Yeah,
That was...
people, they're my plugs. Follow me if you dare. If you want to, be my guest. That's all.
All right, thank you for that, Big Baller G. And now the next 3 minutes is dedicated to Jeff and his plugs. So
I
Jeff,
literally sent you one graphic for today because Noah was plugging the watch-alongs. Didn't even get that graphic up there.
well,
dude.
first of all, Jeff, aka Tony Khan, has a
That's
huge
right.
announcement this coming Friday on Talk Wrestling. Jeff will be filling in for me since I'm not recapping the taped SmackDown. Jeff
right.
is going to do Talk Wrestling on Friday night.
Yes.
And when is Under Siege? Is that going head-to-head with SmackDown?
Noah, help me out with the time on that.
7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the countdown. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live.
So we're
So
going
you'll be on
live
like at 11
somewhere
or
between
something?
we're going live somewhere between 7 and 7:30. So if it's a 3-hour show, it'll be over at 11 o'clock Eastern. So I'll be on late, but I'll be on there. And
All right.
and since I'm not doing Talk Wrestling today, because obvious reasons we're live now, it's going to be across the multiverse and on No DQ as well. So
All right, there you go. Tell us what else is going on.
Oh, Lord.
Jesus, all the things. God. Okay, so we did our coverage of Resurgence yesterday, and most of this is actually Noah, not me, but that's all good. Today we're doing the No DQ Night of Champions predictions. Tomorrow, Noah and JJ, correct, Noah?
Yep. NXT.
Noah and JJ will be
NXT.
simply predicting Not Noah's NXT's Battleground show taking place during the same time slot as Double or Nothing, which is why we're doing predictions only, not coverage of it. Tomorrow, they will be that's Noah's plug. It's not on that. Anyway, the stuff I'm trying to plug because I don't know all this stuff, unfortunately, because this is not my graphic.
Gosh, it's all good.
Help me out,
Besides,
Noah.
we'll be
Help me
back
out
here
here, bro.
Thursday, Jeff, for the Double or Nothing, and we got a whole weekend of watch-alongs ahead for us.
Yeah, seriously, it's pretty much today is a busy day. Tomorrow I have the Greg Cherry show, which it's probably not a graphic in there for that, but that's okay.
The form.
And then from Thursday through Monday, I'm doing something, either a watch along or doing stuff at my Disney work. So follow me if you can, because I'll be like the freaking Energizer Bunny and a ping pong ball at the same time. I'll keep going and I'll be doing this all over the freaking place. So
Bouncing all over the
Sounds
walls.
Workhorse.
And here's the No DQ Predictions League. Mikey
I'm
T
not
and
losing
Steve-O
yet.
are the co-champions, but myself, Caitlin, Big G, Noah, Jeff, Walter, we're all neck and neck. So it's going to be interesting to see if anything changes this weekend. And once again, there's the form. Follow Noah at nfoster1916 to join the Predictions League. And that's it, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. NoDQ.com will have coverage for both Night of Champions and Double or Nothing. Make sure you tune in Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific for Double or Nothing predictions. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your week. And remember, say yes to NoDQ.com, and we will see you next time.
and don't
Have a good night,
folks.
Adios.
Or Chris Benoit.
Oh, boy.
What the hell?
Disney.
Aaron's on the button. He's not pushing the button.
No,
Batista
we're not
just
going
got
down.
smacked the hell out. Batista is down. Batista
Oh,
Batista is down.
Put it on the air. Oh
Just
my
got
god.
smacked.
We're still live, by the way,
Holy
Tyler.
my
That's okay.
We're live, pal.
Oh, good grief.
Oh yes.
Damn it, Aaron!
You freaking idiot.
Actually,
Oh
I
my
think we
God.
should just go ahead and do the Double or Nothing predictions.
Might as well, since we're still live. Let's do it.
Hey, why not? You
Let's
wanna
do
go
it.
double
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yo, listen, it's the Platinum Playboy, best wrestler alive, Platinum Max here, part of the Acclaimed. I'm here with Big Baller G, with No DQ, and we're about to do a rap on your asses. Yo, listen. Platinum doing a rap for No DQ, a website whose fan base is only dudes. I don't even know if y'all really knew about me, but I need some positive reviews. So shout out to G and my man Virtue If you shit on me, I'll have Danhausen curse you. Because the Acclaimed were the hottest thing in the game. There's no DQ. And everybody loves the Acclaim. Now scissor me, bitch.